So we've had this Halloween event. You might be sitting on quite a few of these actual Charm Treasure Train tickets, and the question is, should you be saving them or should you spend them right now? We're going to go over all your different options because, again, if you spent Contract Starry Gems this week, that means you do have quite a few Treasure Train tickets for this series. However, the series might not be worthwhile. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's talk about this Treasure Train event. So if you're like me when we did the breakdown videos earlier this week, again, apologize how late they kind of came out instead of on Friday. Yeah, you might have quite a few of these tickets, especially if you went with the 7,500 route where we bought pretty much both of these 2 times, meaning you have a grand total of 120 of those tickets. But should you even really be using them? Because I ended up, of course, finishing out this event. We have a ridiculous amount of them. And the question is, should even I be doing it? The answer is pretty much yes. Now, the main reason is for a spender like me is because finishing out these series, getting things like the progression and the bonuses here, those are good. But as an average player, do you really need this series? And I think the answer is kind of no, because while doing certain things in the Realms Gate and the Ethereal Realm and stuff like that are good, they're not really necessary per se for insane progress. We all know Void Campaign and Campaign are like one of the biggest things for progression. Granted, if these are game modes you enjoy, then sure, go for it. But getting things like speed is actually not all that amazing because, again, this is only for this game mode. Getting holy damage is nice because that's one of those secondary stats, and crit damage is a nice one too. Granted, a lot of us are probably already well over like the crit cat that we don't even need it, but that's neither here nor there. The only silver lining to this is if you did not take part of the, what was this, the Mid-Autumn Festival, I think it was, because this one was probably one of the best series that like ever existed, kind of, because it's not only just the Void Campaign and Campaign, it's things like Tower of Dream, Tower of Oblivion, Sealand, and Aspen Dungeon, all the game modes that honestly I think are still some of the most fun in the entire game. Beyond that, they're giving things like all damage dealt, damage reduction, and attack and HP. This one maybe not so much, but the fact that you're getting flat damage reduction, that's not all damage reduction, those two stack separately, and all damage dealt is something that I now kind of miss that I did not get. And the main reason for this is because of this right here. The treasure collection is one of these events that is nice because what they're giving you are treasure chests. They're festival ones. You can pick any of them from past events, and that's essentially what we're going to be doing here today. We're going to use all of our tickets to get X number that we want, and then we're going to basically be using all these chests for this. Now, that does mean we're probably going to be getting a lot of these dolls here ourselves. But getting this one upgraded could be good in my opinion. But again, I want to just go back real quick and talk about this for those that are free to play. Chances are getting your regular treasure train tickets is going to be better because you can do conversions of these charm ones to regular treasure coupons very easily at the end of an event or sometime after the event. And sometimes it's not like immediately. It does take some time, like a week or something, but there are some other ones that you might want to invest in. If you don't have your retro gaming up, if you have some of these other series not up, it might be better because getting specific bonuses for things like the Void Campaign or even still Hero Token, which is still pretty decent, although not the best because you're not worried about the fixed stats as much now that Grimoire's here. You're worried about those secondary things. So I would say if you're a free-to-play player, especially in the earlier game, not going for this series and letting them lapse over might be good. Granted, if you've never unlocked these here, I would consider doing the one loop, essentially, to get 1 or 2 orange chests and 1 pink chest. That way you can at least get each one of these at a single star. It gets them unlocked, you're getting these additional stats, which again, at 1 star is still a decent boost, and you're getting a little bit extra here. So I think that's the game plan. That's my quote. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a lot of tickets right now because like I said, me and my situation, I missed a series and now we need to catch up. So we have 871 of these. To be honest, I'm not even super hyped to hit the treasures themselves. At this point, I just want to use them and get something good, maybe in a different series even, because remember, even though we're doing stuff like this, there is a chance to hit some other stuff out there. So getting some of our, maybe like our plushies upgraded still could be pretty good. Oddly enough, two of these Halloween ones, besides the hat, kind of look like plushie series as it is. But again, you see you're getting treasures from all different series. Chances of us getting the orange and pink ones, though, are almost guaranteed out of this. So yeah, we're probably not going to see anything besides maybe some good or red ones that would be really, really solid for us. Anything that comes through that is pink or orange is going to be for this event, which again, like I said, we don't really care about. What we care about is unlocking those chests at the very end of this. I think it's what, every 100 you get a chest for the pink one, and it's like every 30, or at 30 and 60 there's those benchmarks. We'll see what it looks like, because I'm intrigued to see what our overall result is here. But again, if we can get maybe those treasures to like 3-star, even though it's not for this series, that would be cool. Honestly, I'm expecting to not get it that high up, but getting some bonus stats, especially for campaign, void campaign, and those others, should be pretty hype. Now, we've got a couple hits here so far. We're a little over 100 in. Getting single shards here and there seems to be the most popular thing for us right now. And I feel like we've been doing a lot of treasure train this week, because not only did we do the normal search, we also, with all of our crystals, we even talked about, ooh, there's a plushie doll. Well, Halloween plushie doll. We even talked about what the special treasure series was this week. If you guys didn't check it out, I talked about it yesterday, day before maybe, where we went over and showed you guys what that exclusive series is, giving percentage, attack, and HP, as well as unlocking a bunch of avatars. They gave us more fixed stats on the Cloud Island, a place we haven't really talked about in a while. So we got another pink treasure there. We're gonna run through these. See if we can hit something big here. Another single shot there. I'm more intrigued, to be honest, to see what other treasures we get upgraded besides these pink and orange ones for the Halloween festival event. I'm really intrigued to see if any of the red ones get like maxed out, because there are quite a few series that we do have some pink, or green and red ones that are not capped out. We did get another one right there. To be honest, there might even be some series that we have some purple ones that aren't maxed out, just because we've just never done a summoning on that one right there. Oh, we got some red ones too. Cool. That basketball, man. Mockman's basketball gets me every time, because I think it's an orange treasure, kind of like this one too. I think this is a pink treasure, but it's really a red treasure, but it's just like the aura of it and the color of the actual icon makes it really confusing every single time. I feel like I fall for it, bait, hook, line, and sinker every single time. So let's see what we can hit. Or getting about our average, I would say. Maybe one pink and one orange out of each one of these. We got another orange right there out of like each grouping of 100. I wonder if I need to spend just a little bit more to hit like 900. I think I would need like 50 or 60 more, which is probably more than I want to spend. But there are those bottom two contract starry gem ones I could purchase that I haven't purchased because I just didn't need them, because they didn't have any of the crosses in the event, but they did have tickets. I think it's like 12, 12, and like 6, 6. So it's like 18 times 2. And I could spend them. I could buy the packs too that had those. I don't know. We'll find out. Spending VIP alone gets us tickets to stuff as well, which is really, really nice. Which is why we spent quite a bit doing purchases of more vouchers. If you guys are still spending on the game and you're not using the first link in the description to get some savings with the voucher system through, I think it's Xola, right? If you're not doing your refills over there and getting more tickets, I think I'm now left with like 46 vouchers from the site. If you're not spending your money there and you're spending it in game, you're basically losing out on money. So use my link down below. I don't really get anything back from it or anything, but it's just cool to let everybody know that you can get some big savings and stuff like that. We're basically getting unexcited about this at this point. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut towards the end and show you our final result, because at this point, man, I've been done doing too many of these today. Let's end this one little spot with one single one, and I'll do the 400 myself. Let's see what we got. A derpy dog. We are on our final summon, finally. I can't tell you how long that actually took to get done. And we're going to see the final results of our handiwork here. Now, like I said, besides these Halloween's ones, there's other ones that I kind of care about more. And seeing how many get upgraded almost to 5-star. Oh, come on, man. Or maybe they do. Maybe I need to select all and ascend and then, nope. We got so many treasures. Oh my gosh, we just got 222,000 back. We're almost at 1.4 million exactly. It's pretty crazy. But there's a couple things we now got here. We now have our new icon, so we can add this to our list. Yes, we only finish festivals. That's all we get. But we got them. Oh my gosh, we almost got them all the way up to 5-star. We are so close. My goodness, that's not worth upgrading, but kind of interesting to see how close these actually came. My goodness. But the more important part is this right here. All these chests we're going to get. We should get, yeah, a crazy number of them. So what I'm going to be doing, pretty simply, grabbing all this out. And then I don't know how many I need for the orange one to not waste resources. So I'm going to do that on my own time so I don't foobar this. This is getting it up to a 4-star. Holy cow. So in reality, I think what I want to do, I want to take this. I want to do like 10 of these and see where we're at. Because if this one, if that gets it close to 5-star, that would be pretty sick. It gets it up to 4, which means there's actually quite a bit more I need to hit on this, right? So that's just a flat 4-star for 8 of them. How many shards does it actually take? I guess this is a perfect time to finally figure it out. I'm going to open 4 more of these and see where we get to. Again, if I did the math on this, it would be probably easier and safer, but still not enough. So that brings it up to 14 of the treasure. And that brings us to needing 100 more shards. So that's 2 more, right? Which is pretty close to everything. That pretty much puts us at our limit. So that's pretty interesting. It looks like 16 total treasures, something that I've never really bothered to take the math on, to fully max something out. Pretty interesting to have that information. 16 of them. The other 2 I'm just going to open from the other one in that series, of course, because, well, it just gives really good stats. And, of course, give some bonus stats for the Void campaign and the other game modes that I really enjoy. So, yeah, getting each one of these at least unlocked could be pretty good. But, yeah, we basically got the damage reduction completely maxed out. And we almost got the Moon Palace to a really good spot. We would need 8 more of those. I think I said 16 total. So, we only made it halfway there. But if we do this again in another event before the end of the year, could be good. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Again, just make sure you guys know what you want to do for your account. Just remember, you can always convert your charm treasure train tickets into regular ones once an event is ended. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.